Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we want to do something which a lot of you guys asked for, and that is trying to start again the series of how to beat common bases. And today we want to take a look at a base style which is really common in Legend League, especially when you're getting a little bit higher in the trophy range. And we're talking about pretty like none other than those really annoying corner box bases, if that makes sense. So you guys understand better, I mean this one, this over here. So those corner bases, or like those AD corner bases, I don't know how to call them, are really popular in Legend League right now, and they're getting used everywhere, especially when you're reaching a little higher in trophies. So today I want to show you guys a couple of tricks which you can use to triple those bases, and well, I'm using overall hybrid for that because like that's my most used strategy, but I want to do this more in the future. Triple bases, which you guys face a lot. So let me guys know what armies I should use in the future, and well, maybe I find a couple of bases where you guys struggle against. But now let's take a look at this attack, because all of those bases are kind of structured the same way. First off, they have those kind of big corner compartments with the air defenses, which makes it kind of annoying for E-Dragons, which is good in my opinion, because you have no Electro Dragon chains onto those air defenses. But at the same time, those air defenses can really struggle, or like can really give you a hard time with queen charges. So you have to be really careful with how to angle your healers, and then kind of charge in the compartment which is next to the air defense. This is kind of the trick. Now obviously, which compartment should you choose? Like, where should you go in? And there's like, my tip would be always go into the compartment which has first a lot of value, and second of all is kind of close to the clan castle. Because what this does is you can get rid of the clan castle kind of early on, and since those bases most of the time do not have a stacked core, which means like a lot of damage in the core, you can take down the damage first and then take down the clan castle. This is kind of like a good trick. So for example, on this one, I charged into the multi-infernal tower. I did not charge into the warden compartment because that's not that much value, even though that's kind of in theory closer to the clan castle. But still, I chose the next closest angle. And the next trick is, most of those times where the town hall is kind of centered, there are a couple of different versions out there, obviously, but we take a look on a different one in a second. But if the town hall is centered, most of the times those bases are kind of designed that nothing is going to the core. So what you should do next when you're playing hybrid is kind of play the hybrid into the queen, which is forcing your queen into the core. Sometimes you have a wall breaker left, sometimes you can just let your queen be through that wall, and then your queen is going to go for the town hall, which most of the time means that you don't even need the warden ability for the town hall kill, which is awesome because then you can use it somewhere else, obviously. And then yeah, the back end most of the time is just like placing cleanup correctly, placing heal spells correctly. Be careful, a lot of those players really like to stack giant bombs next to bomb towers, so be prepared to place early heal spells, and then you shouldn't have any problems, I think. So let's take a look at the next base, because we have one more base with the box base setup, and I think this is the even more common one. So this one has the clan castle kind of far on the outside, which doesn't really make it any better, but still we have the same idea once again. So what we're doing on this one over here is kind of the same idea. We're choosing one of the bigger compartments which is kind of close to the clan castle to charge in. So for us over here, obviously, like the clan castle is right in front of the town hall, which means town hall value, multi-infernal tower value. So overall, a lot of things why you should charge in there. Then obviously you can take down the clan castle really nice and early, which is great. And then once again, break into the compartment which is next to the air defense, and be careful with your healers and everything. This is really crucial. The next thing is I'm like testing for any Tesla, if the Tesla could mess up the pathing of my queen, because obviously you want your queen to go inside, otherwise the air defense is staying alive and killing all of the heroes, which is not the best thing to happen. So now what I'm doing over here, I'm kind of waiting for my queen to do her thing, and then the next thing is you just want to start with a hybrid kind of. Now there are a couple of different variations. I'm on this one kind of scared that my queen is not going in because I didn't really funnel right. Apparently she is, so I was kind of overreacting a little bit, but still the next thing what I'm going to do is just start into one of the skeleton compartments. But there are two different ways. If you trust your queen that she's actually going for the air defense, you should start the hybrid on the other side of the base, like on the other side of the corner from where you enter. So for example, on my example, I should have started the hybrid on the right, like on the 3 o'clock corner. But instead I started on the left because I was not really sure if the air defense is going down. And if you lose all of your heroes early, it's kind of a rough time. But still, the hybrid is kind of like spread on this one, which makes it really, really close in the end. But still, my queen is staying alive, which is kind of key. Then obviously on those bases, make sure that you're dropping the cleanup early. Especially whenever like there are free buildings on the outside, like corner buildings. Try to take those out early on with like archers or things like that. Now it's getting really close into the back end because we started pretty early, which means the queen charge did not really have that much value. And the pathing wasn't the perfect thing which you normally wanted to go for, but I just wanted to show you guys how you can react if something is going wrong. The normal way, like I said, would have been the 3 o'clock entry from a hybrid to push the queen even further in. This is kind of the key on most of those bases, to push your queen through the core so the pathing is kind of getting narrow. This is kind of like a bonus attack because I feel like this base looked so annoying when I saw it the first time. And I was kind of surprised. We will double check how high this guy actually is after this attack because he's pretty high. And I was kind of surprised because normally I feel like a lot of people at the like higher trophy end are using anti-2-star bases. But this guy, this is the full anti-3-star base and it's not too easy to be honest. But still, like whenever we take a look at those bases, and it's especially in Legend where you do not have too much time, you should search for two things. First off, try to search for a closed compartment where you can actually wall break in. This way you have more control. Obviously you can do sneaky things like trying to set up the wall break into one of those open walls and let the super wall break explode. But I would like most of the time, or I like most of the time, it's better when you can actually wall break your compartment, especially in Legend, because you have not that much control most of the time over your attack because the planning time is kind of short. So this was one of the only openings or like only compartments which were actually closed, so that's why I tried to charge in there. The next reason is why I charged in there is because the clan caster timing is not too bad. Like the clan caster would come out when I have no single Inferno Towers on me, which is kind of crucial to be honest. Like charging in from the right side, for example, would have always kind of made it risky if there's the Inferno Tower on my queen or not. So now as soon as my queen took down the enemy clan caster, or was about to take it down, I started with my king, my siege perks and everything, and then the hybrid into the town hall to make sure that my queen is like not taking too much damage and she can somehow survive kinda. Now I'll freeze the town hall because I do not want to make, or I want to make sure that the town is not dealing too much damage. Now the ward ability obviously, and now I could have frozen the Inferno Tower, but I was just too. I don't even know if I think that's possible. It's kind of close. I think maybe it's not possible. But I tried the freeze. It was kind of risky, but because the attack was looking so damn good, I was just like, YOLO, let's just try it. And I still have one heal spell left, and you guys see the base is already smashed, like completely destroyed. This is a huge overkill. The queen charge is really nice. And well, now let's take a look actually like as soon as the attack finished where this guy was at trophy range wise, because I feel like I attacked yesterday a lot of different people at the higher trophy range, but still the Hawk Riders are should be able to finish off this job, and we have still so many miners left alive which are now on the outside. But I mean, it's kind of rare that you have hybrid attacks where the Hawk Riders actually survive, but I feel like this is one of those attacks where everything is working as planned kinda, and it's a huge overkill actually. So let's wait the last couple of seconds and then let's take a look at where this guy actually was, because if you guys are like searching for bases, you can just copy this one for example, because whenever I put like a video out there like this base is really good, then people will copy it. But this attack was at the end of the video, so it's kind of likely that not too many people copying it, because take a look at this guy. He's really high up there, 5,633 trophies. Number 18 in the world, not too bad, not too bad. So if you want to copy the base, feel free to do so. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya guys, and bye bye.